We are here this morning with Riaz. Riaz, a few weeks ago, finished going through the mentorship program. Riaz, how would you describe the mentorship program?
Your mentorship program it's a crash course. How I describe it is it's sort of a crash course in some very relevant physiological information that we don't learn as trainers in this industry. And why I say relevant because it relates to more of the effects of exercise and lifestyle will have on our clients in relation to hormones, digestion, sleep, etc. But it just gives a better understanding of what's going on with clients. So for me, that's big because I do a lot of assessing.
Right.
So that's what I would describe your program as for me.
And what are some of there were a couple main sections. Which sections did we delve into?
We went into hormones, immunity system, a little bit of I'm a cancer rehab trainer
Yeah.
mostly. So we focused on some of the things that were more relevant for me in my business. But you have a very extensive database of information there.
Right.
So we talked about most of the things that were relevant for me.
Fantastic. And I guess that sort of answers the next question also, which is why you decided to enroll.
So for me, the big thing is assessing.
Yep.
I do a lot of assessing of people, and why I decided to enroll in your program was it gave me an expanded spectrum from which to assess the clients and the people that come to me. So like I said, assessing is big for me. So having that expanded spectrum gave me more relevant information and gave me a sense of other questions, other areas to assess from and get deeper with the clients.
Fantastic. Now, before you enrolled in the program, did you have any doubts?
Sure, I had plenty of doubts. I mean, there's a lot of programs out there with a lot of promises. I think the only thing you promise is that there's a ton of information in your program.
Yeah.
Which is true. You met that promise for sure. But just like anything else, I talk about assessment. When you're looking at something, you have to investigate it. You have to assess whether it's relevant for you or worth it for you. And luckily, I also have some colleagues in the industry that know you quite well and were able to give me some information, and these are people I trust. So that helped alleviate some of my doubts, and here we are.
Fantastic. And what's the most useful thing you got out of the mentorship program?
I wouldn't say there was any one thing that was most useful because there's so much information in your program.
Right.
But the most useful thing for me was that broader spectrum from which I can assess the clients.
Right.
That was the most useful thing for me.
Fantastic. And which assessment tools did it add to your toolbox?
Mostly about certain behavioral styles, how that affects hormones, how that affects digestion, how it affects different type of behaviors that we don't think of specifically in terms of exercise. So that gives a better picture, a better holistic picture of what's going on with the client, and we can make correlations from that.
That's fantastic. And what advice would you give to others who are either considering the mentorship program or are on the fence about it?
Do like I did. Simply put, you have people that know about this program, or if you do some of your own investigation, if you want to become a top-notch professional in this industry, you have to invest in yourself. You have to educate yourself with something relevant. And the way to do that is to investigate it before you take the leap. I took the leap, and I recommend this program.
Fantastic. And do you have any other comments?
Not at this time.
Perfect. Do you have your permission to share this video with clients, colleagues, students everywhere?
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.